Hello, my name is Madeline Alt. I'm an intern with Project Access. Project Access is a mental health grant awarded to GREC, the Green River Regional Educational Cooperative, that aims to provide more mental health services within the schools. My agency is Bowling Green Junior High, so I'm an intern with Project Access, but my agency I am placed with for my hours is Bowling Green Junior High. The mission statement of my agency is building on a tradition of excellence. Bowling Green schools lead the way in education for all. So what does my agency do? So it's the junior high school, so they're providing education to students. We serve 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students of all diverse backgrounds. My job description includes providing mental health services to students within the school. I will also have an ongoing caseload that I will provide continuous services to students within the school. I believe my caseload will be 5 to 7 students. As of right now, it is 2, but it will continue to grow as the school year goes on. I will also be assisting in crisis situations during the school day when needed. And I will also be attending court for truancy cases, going on home visits, and multiple other tasks that may need to be completed that I will do with the counselor I am placed with. Moving on to the competencies. So competency number 1 is ethical and professional behavior. For this task, I will be completing an ethical decision-making module offered by GREC. So that is how I will meet that competency. Competency number 2 advances human rights and social, racial, economic, and environmental justice. So for this task, I will be carrying a caseload of at least 2 students who have different and diverse backgrounds than I have to ensure that I have a diverse clientele that I'm working with. Competency number 3 engages in ADEI in practice. For this task, I will be examining client accessibility to the agency services and making suggestions for changes and discussing with my field instructor. So for this, I will be looking at and researching how accessible the counseling center in Bowling Green Junior High is for the students. And if there's any suggestions I may have or comments, I'm able to discuss that with my field instructor as well. Competency number 4 engages in practice-informed research and research-informed practice. For this task, I will be researching how the field agency evaluates practice and programs and discuss findings with my field instructor. So I will be looking at the field agency and how they're evaluating their practice and programs that they're providing to students, as well as GREC's programs that they are providing to us, and discuss what I find with my field instructor. Competency number 5 engages in policy practice. For this task, I will be looking at a KSCA video regarding the recent legislation, so I'm able to look at the new legislation and policies to ensure that I'm engaging with them, and I can discuss all of that with my field instructor as well after I watch that video. Competency number 6 engages with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. For this task, I will be completing an agency-provided engagement training and apply activities to the client system served by the agencies. So I will be doing that engagement training and then using what I learned, what interventions that I learned with the students that I'm working with. Competency number 7 assesses individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. For this task, I will be completing a QPR training, which is how to question, persuade, and refer someone who may be suicidal. I actually was already able to complete that task, so I added a second one. My second task for this competency would be working to use different therapeutic strategies based on the needs of each of my clients. So for this, I hope to be able to use different strategies and interventions that meet the need of each individual client. Competency number 8 intervenes with individuals, families, groups, and organizations and communities. For this task, I will be ensuring cultural competence is being displayed when working with clients. So I will be sure that I am looking at the cultural competency standards that we are familiar with and ensure that cultural competence is being displayed when I'm working with the students I am with. Competency number 9 evaluates practice with individuals, families, groups, organizations, and communities. So I will be analyzing the district needs of the Bowling Green Independent School District and the assessments that they are providing regarding the student mental health needs. With that, I can also discuss that with my field instructor once I'm finished analyzing any needs that I see the district may need to in order to provide better mental health services to our students. So those are all of the competencies and the tasks that I created for my learning plan that I will be completing in order to meet each competency. On to my learning goals. So my learning goals include learning new interventions with clients. I also hope to provide good therapeutic services in crisis situations and really learn how to manage crisis situations. That's a really big goal of mine. Lastly, my last goal is learning the ins and outs of home visits and attending court, which seems like something I will be doing often, so I'm sure I will be able to meet that goal. My personal growth. So I hope to grow by becoming more comfortable as a professional as a whole. I also hope to become more confident in my social work skills and become more confident in providing mental health services. Lastly, I just hope to grow as a professional providing to students. Students is a new population that I haven't worked with, so I really hope to become comfortable with students. My strengths are that I'm not afraid to ask a question so I can gain knowledge, but also ask a question to make sure that I'm providing services properly and ethically. Lastly, my areas for improvement. I think my areas for improvement would be providing services with using interventions. I think this really just means knowing which intervention is best to use with which student. And with that, I think just it will be practice and knowledge from the counselor I am placed with. So I think that's kind of my field placement introduction video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to watching all of yours. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys are having a good week.